Jay Cutler and Kristin Cavallari's divorce is reportedly being dragged out because TMZ says that Jay Cutler wants half of Kristin Cavallari's jewelry line called Uncommon James, to which I say, go off, king! Jay Cutler is saying he deserves 50% of Uncommon James, whereas Kristin Cavallari is saying that he never invested any of his money in her company. You can even see footage of episodes from her reality show, Very Cavallari, where she even jokes about the matter, saying that in their non-existent prenup, he doesn't own any of her company. But I can fucking guarantee you, if the tables were turned and Jay Cutler owned some sort of company or had some sort of asset, that you know Kristin Cavallari would be asking for 50% of that. Is she not touching any of his NFL money? Is she not touching any of the money that Jay Cutler earned being a professional quarterback, getting his brains bashed in every single week? I'm sure she's walking away with a chunk of that cash, so why should he not get some of her Uncommon James money? The shoe was on the other foot, and Jay Cutler had some business interests or owned some thriving company. You know that Kristin Cavallari would be coming for 50% of that. Like, say, for instance, that Jay Cutler owned Rowback, a thriving company right now in the men's performance gear realm. They've got performance hoodies, they've got quarter zips and polos and t-shirts. They got these hats with a little dog logo. Everything they make is comfortable, performs well, and looks stylish. Go to rowback.com, RHOBACK.com. Use promo code Kevin. Get 20% off your entire order. If Jay Cutler owned a company like this, you know that K-Cav would want half of that. Not to mention that I'm sure a lot of Jay Cutler's NFL money funded her operation, paying for infrastructure and product and employees and everything else that goes into building a company. Now, it gets a little messy because Kristin Cavallari was a star in her own right before Jay Cutler. It's not like she was just some nobody who then married an NFL player and then became famous. She already had her own star power and her own business capabilities. But there's no doubt that over the course of Jay Cutler making like $100 million in the NFL, that her money and her company and his career were all mashed up into one. So there's no fucking reason why she should get half of his and he shouldn't get half of hers. Now, of course, I'm completely speaking out of my ass, and I know nothing about the inner details of this whole saga. I'm not sure what paperwork they had and didn't have and who's entitled to what and what she's asking for. Maybe she's not asking for anything and he's asking for 50% and he's the asshole. All I know is that when the tables are turned and a girl's asking for 50%, nobody bats an eyelash. But all of a sudden, Jay Cutler wants in on her action, and everybody's like, whoa, 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 wait a second. Now, prior to this TMZ report, it actually sounded like this divorce was moving along pretty fast and was going amicably, and they were putting the kids first, and it wasn't getting messy, but I'm sure that's because Kristin Cavallari was just getting her way. Jay Cutler finally speaks up for what he believes he's entitled to, and now all of a sudden we got our fight on our hands. And in divorce, you can either win or you can be nice. You can't do both. So I'm sure K-Cav is going to fight this tooth and nail, saying that he's not entitled to anything, and there was no paperwork and no prenup, and I'm sure Jay Cutler is just sitting on a farm at home with his feet up, smoking a cig, hunting, telling K-Cav, don't care.